let's talk about a way to make your biggest dreams not just possible, but, well, inevitable. And look, this isn't about wishful thinking or some motivational fluff. This is about understanding a fundamental battle that's happening inside your own minds right now. So let's just get straight to it.
Okay, let's just get real for a second. We're gonna have a bit of an uncomfortable conversation. Because the single biggest thing standing in your way, it's not the economy, it's not your boss, it's not a lack of time, it's happening inside your own head.
And this right here is the heart of it. There's a battle being fought for your future every single day. And the opponent isn't who you think it is. It's your brain's own programming. It's not that you don't want it enough. It's a literal biological disconnect that today we're going to learn how to fix.
All right, so let's pull back the curtain on this whole thing. What is your brain actually doing that's working against your best intentions and your biggest goals?
So check this out. It's pretty wild. Neuroscientists have actually found that when you think about your future self, the person you'll be in 10 years, your brain activity looks exactly the same as when you think about a complete stranger. And that is the key to everything. You're basically dumping all the hard work on someone you have no emotional connection to. This changes the whole game when it comes to procrastination, right? It's not you being lazy. It's not a moral failing. It is, as you can see, a logical decision that your brain makes. It says, why should I suffer now when that stranger future me can deal with it later? It's a perfectly rational choice based on a completely broken connection. I want you to really think about this for a second. Imagine that person walks through the door, the one who has to live with all the consequences of the choices you're making today. Are they going to look at you and say thank you? Or are they going to look at you with a sense of betrayal for all the debt you left them? Okay, so we're disconnected from our future selves. We get that. But what are the actual mental mechanics that keep us stuck, that keep us in that loop of delay? Let's dig a little deeper. Think about it. Every single second, your brain is getting hit with millions of bits of information. It can't possibly pay attention to all of it. So it's got this hidden filter, this bouncer at the door of your consciousness that decides what gets in and what gets ignored. And that filter, it literally creates the world you live in. So this filter, it really only has two settings. Is your brain automatically scanning the world for opportunities, for reasons things will work, for evidence of progress? Or is it scanning for problems, for obstacles, for proof that you're stuck? And here's the kicker. Whatever you tell it to look for, I promise you, that's what it's going to find. You know this feeling? It's that classic thing, right? You buy a new car, maybe a red SUV, and all of a sudden you see red SUVs everywhere. Did the number of red SUVs on the road suddenly go up? No way. Your brain's filter just got a new command. Hey, pay attention to this now. The opportunities you want are already out there. You just have to program your filter to see them.
All right, so that's the problem. We're disconnected, our brain's filter is all out of whack. Now, for the good part. How do we actually break this cycle? How do we finally start?
This is where we can use a little bit of brain jujitsu against ourselves. It's a psychological principle called the Zeigarnik effect. Basically, our brains hate open loops. They crave closure. An unfinished task creates this low-level hum of psychological tension. So the trick isn't to find some magical motivation to finish the whole thing. Nope. It's just to start.
And this is a huge shift in thinking. Forget about motivation. It comes and goes. We're talking about identity. Think about it like this. Every single action you take is a little vote for the kind of person you're becoming. You don't need to feel like a writer. You just need to write one sentence. And boom, you've just cast a vote for writer. So let's be honest with ourselves for a sec. This isn't about your dreams or your New Year's resolutions. Just look at the past week. Look at the actual votes you cast with your time and your energy. Based on that evidence, what identity are you building? And that brings us to the real heart of the solution. This is the key. We have to stop relying on something as flaky as feelings and motivation and start building practical, automatic systems that make success the easiest possible option. This is probably one of the most powerful and simplest tools you can use. It's called an implementation intention, or an if-then plan. You're just pre-deciding. You're connecting a new habit you want to build to something you already do. Like, if I pour my first cup of coffee, then I will open my journal for 2 minutes. You take thinking out of the equation. Willpower's gone. It just happens. Seriously, just look around you right now. Your room, your desk, that's basically the control panel for your brain. If your phone is sitting right there, you're going to scroll. If your running shoes are buried at the back of the closet, you're going to hit the couch.
Your willpower is finite, but your environment is always on. You have to design your space to support the person you're trying to become. I really want you to burn this next quote into your brain because it's everything. We all love to set big, ambitious goals, but when life gets hard, when you're tired, when you're stressed, and you will be, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall back to the level of your systems. Make sure you have good ones to catch you.
So you might be thinking, okay, tiny changes, I get it, but just how powerful are they really? Well, it all comes down to this one single number, 37x. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay, look at this. This is the insane, almost scary math of compounding. If you can just get 1% better each day for a year, you end up 37 times better off. But if you get 1% worse each day, you decline to almost nothing. Those tiny little choices you make every day, they feel like nothing in the moment, but time is a massive amplifier. That curve is your future, and you get to decide which direction it goes. All right, let's bring this all home. Let's talk about the future that's literally waiting for you to build it. Think about this. A year from now is going to arrive, whether you're ready for it or not. And the person you're going to be on that day is being built right now, in this moment. Not by your intentions, not by your dreams, but by the daily, automatic systems you run on.
So in the end, it really just boils down to this one question. Your future self is out there, waiting. Are they going to look back at you, today, as the person who finally started? The one who built the systems that changed everything? Or just another version of you who kept waiting for someday? That person is waiting for your answer. And the choice? Well, that choice is being made right now.